Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening, children. Am I audible to all? I've shared my screen. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So continuing with factorization. So in the last class, we understood how to factorize an expression by taking out the common factor. Common factor meaning by using the HCF of the terms in the expression. So supposing the expression has two terms, we find the HCF of the two terms and we take out the HCF as the common factor and proceed with factorizing. So that is factorizing by taking out the HCF, the highest common factor. Then after that, we also saw how to factorize by grouping. By grouping where we normally have four terms. We group the first two terms, we group the last two terms. Again, while grouping the first two terms, we take out the HCF. When you group and proceed with the next step, you have to take out the HCF for the first two terms and the last two terms. Yeah, and then you should recall how to finish it. So this is what we saw in the last class. Now we'll learn how to factorize by using algebraic identities. All right, let's see the first one. So this is factorizing. Factorize using a plus b the whole square is equal, or let me say factorize using the identity. Factorize using the identity a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to a plus b the whole square. All right, so this is the main heading. We'll take up some questions under this. Okay. So here in this expression, we have three terms. In this expression, we have three terms. And you can see the first term is a perfect square. The last term is also a perfect square. M squared plus 8m plus 16. This one is a perfect square. And this one is also a perfect square. As in a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. In a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, the first term a squared is a perfect square, meaning a the whole square. It's a perfect square. And the last term is b squared, which is b the whole square, which is also a perfect square. Three terms here, a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Here also you have two perfect squares and you have this term 8m, which you must check if it can be written as 2 into a into b. You must check if this can be written as or expressed as 2 into a into b. Okay, so we get started like this. Write out the expression given to you. Write out the expression given to you. Now this is equal to this of the form a squared plus, you don't know if the 2ab term is going to really happen. We need to check that. We are going ahead using the identity not because it's given in the heading, but because there are three terms and the first and the last terms are perfect squares. So we're just taking a chance. We'll just check if this expression goes with a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. We're checking. So a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So in the first bracket is m, because m squared is the first term here. And in the last bracket, it's not 16, it is 4. It's not 16, it's 4 because 4 square is 16. So we have the first term m square here written as m the whole square. We have the last term 16 written as 4 the whole square, which is like a square plus b square. So a is m, a square is m square. So a is m. B square is 4 square. So B is 4. So 2 into A into B, 2 into M into 4, 2 into M into 4. Now check if 2 into M into 4 is equal to the middle term given here. So 2 into 4, 8, 8 into M, 8M. And that's what we have here in the given expression, which means we are able to express the given expression in the form a square plus 2ab plus b square, wherein a is m and b is 4. M square plus 8m plus 16 can be written as m the whole square, a the whole square, plus 4 square, that is b square, plus 4 the whole square, a square, m square, b square, 4 square, 2ab, 2 into m into 4. And this one is the first term, this one is the second term, this is the third term. Perfectly matching. So since you're able to express it in the form a square plus 2ab plus b square, the answer is a plus b the whole square. Why? Because we have understood that in identity, if the left-hand side, if the given question is like the LHS, then the RHS is the result. The answer will look like the RHS. If the question given or the expression given looks like the left-hand side of the identity, then the answer will look like the right-hand side of the identity. So the question is in the form a square plus 2ab plus b square. So the answer is a plus b the whole square, which is m plus 4 the whole square, which is m plus 4 the whole square. Okay. So this is in the form a square plus 2ab plus b square, which is a plus b the whole square, where a is m and b is 4. So the answer is m plus 4 the whole square. That is m square plus 8m plus 16 can be written as m plus 4 the whole square, which is nothing but m plus 4 into m plus 4. M plus 4 into m plus 4. What is factorize? You need to write the expression as a product of its factors. Factorize meaning write the expression, the given expression, as a product of its factors. Recall 15. We write it as 3 into 5 as a product of its prime factors 3 and 5. 15 is equal to 3 into 5. Factorize 15. 15 is equal to 3 into 5. Product of its prime factors. In the same way, this expression has to be written as a product of its factors. M plus 4 and m plus 4. So like we have 4, no? What is 4? 2 into 2. All right, like 25. What is 25? 5 into 5. What's 49? 7 into 7. In the same way, the given expression is m plus 4 into m plus 4. Got this, children?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All of you, please write down. Any questions you can ask me? Done, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Others?
Ma'am, just a minute.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Okay. All right. So again, here we have three terms. And the first and the last terms are perfect squares. Like in a square plus 2ab plus b square. You can see all the terms are positive. A square plus 2ab plus b square. In the identity, all these three terms are positive. In the given expression also, all the three terms are positive. In the identity, we have the first and the last terms as perfect squares, a square and b square. In the same way, here we have 16p square, which is a perfect square, and 25q square, which is also a perfect square. Because 16 is 4 into 4 and p square is p into p. 25 is 5 into 5. Q square is q into q. Hence, the first and the last terms are perfect squares. So we have a square. We have a term that looks like a square. We have another term that looks like b square. So now our concern is about the middle term. Does that go with 2ab, 2 into a into b? That we have to check. All right. So use empty brackets. A square plus 2 into a into b plus b square. So in the first bracket, 4 square is 16. You should not write 16 there. 4 square is 16. P into P, that is P square, is P square here. So 16P square. 4P into 4P, 16P square. 25, 5 square. And Q. So 5Q the whole square is 5Q into 5Q, which is 25Q square. So this is A square. This is B square. So A is 4P and B is 5Q. So fill that in the middle term. 2 into A, 4P, into B, 5Q. And check the product. 4 5s are 20, 22s are 40, 40 PQ. Yes, and that's what we have in the question, 40 PQ. So the given expression can be written in the form a square plus 2ab plus b square. The given expression can be presented in the form a square, a the whole square plus 2 into a into b plus b the whole square. So write that identity. A square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to a plus b the whole square, where a is 4p and b is 5q. So the question or the expression given can be written as, see, this is the question. The question looks like this. So the answer should be like this. And what is it? A plus b the whole square. So 4p plus 5q the whole square, which is nothing but 4p plus 5q into 4p plus 5q. Yes, Chibu. Write down. Completed, children? Finished writing?
Ma'am, the last two steps, 1 second.
Yeah. I'll just make a correction in the heading. Factors using the identities, this one, or a square minus 2ab. So I can include both the type of questions under the same heading, you know. Finally, edit your heading. Factors using the identity, this one or this one. Just include that or a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to a minus b the whole square.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah. All of you please note. Factorize using the identity. Please edit the heading. Factorize using the identity. Look at the screen, edit the heading. All right. Next one. Let me just frame the expression and then you write down. Just wait for me to finish it completely. I've just unshared my screen. Just make the question and then I'll share it again. Yeah, I've shared my screen. Visible, children? Yeah. So the question is 121 m to the power 4. This is the third one. Minus 286 m squared n cubed plus 169 n to the power 6. Ready? Okay. So now again we have three terms. The first and the last terms are positive, while the middle term is negative. So this may go with a square minus 2ab plus b square. I'm saying may because we need to check the middle term. There are three terms, and then this part of the identity a square minus 2ab plus b square, also we have three terms. The first and the last terms must be perfect squares. So 121 is 11 squared. And m to the power 4 is also a perfect square. You will see how. 169 is a perfect square. N to the power 6 is also a perfect square. So we have two terms that can be written on the form a square and b square. We have two terms that can be written in the form a the whole square plus b the whole square. So now we'll have to check the middle term. If it goes with 2ab. So again, empty brackets, a square minus 2 into a into b plus b square. So in the first bracket, 121 is 11 squared. So 11. M to the power 4 is m squared the whole square. Go back to exponents, recall from there. When we write m squared the whole square, we'll have to multiply the powers. 2 into 2, 4. 2 into 2, 4. M to the power 4 is equal to m squared the whole square. Because when the base is raised to many powers, we have to multiply the powers. Okay. Then the last bracket, 169 is 13 squared. And n to the power 6. So it will be n cubed here in the bracket. Because 3 2s are 6. 3 into 2 is 6. The power 2 is for everything inside the bracket. The power 2. 13 squared, 169. And n cubed, the whole square, is 3 into 2, 6. N to the power 6. So the middle term 2 into a, 11m squared, into b, 13n cubed. Okay, so let me use the calculator. Now this is 2 into 11, 22 into 13. 286. And 286 m square n cube. Yes. When you multiply this, when you find this product, you get the middle term which is given in the question, minus 286 m square n cubed. Which means the given expression is precisely of the form a square minus 2ab plus b square. So it can be factorized using this identity, which is a minus b the whole square. So this one goes with a square minus 2ab plus b square. The given question looks like this. So the answer is a minus b the whole square, where a is 11m square and b is 13n cubed. So the given expression can be written as a minus b the whole square. A minus, we're taking everything from the identity. A minus b the whole square, that's the format for the answer. The format for the answer is a minus b the whole square. But you shouldn't write a. You should substitute. For a, you should substitute for b. All the others are in the format there. So a is 11m square minus b is 13n cubed, the whole square. Why the whole square? Because a minus b the whole square. This is nothing but 11m square minus 13n cubed into 11m square minus 13n cubed. So see, we factorized. The last step is product of two equal factors. Right on, children? Done writing, children? Finish writing, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, children. Yeah. Next one. I'll just unshare my screen. I just need to make the question. I'll unshare my screen. Yes, children. Take down the question. I have made it carefully, but supposing, like while working, there's a mistake, I'll have to correct the question. I have made it carefully. Yeah, I'll just, play safe by giving that, making that statement. Yeah, right on, children. Yeah. Ready, children? So we are given 16 by 25 m to the power 4 n square minus 3 by 5 m square n p cubed plus 9 by 64 p to the power 6. All right. So first, again, three terms. Two of them are perfect squares. The middle term is negative. So we'll just see if it goes with a square minus 2ab plus b square. Empty brackets, a square minus 2 into a into b plus b square. Empty brackets. So what will be in the first empty bracket, children? What goes into the first empty bracket? Yeah, I'm expecting an answer from your end. $16 is what? What square is 16? Online students, use the emoji, raise your hand. Aishwarya, Saismati, Yarni, Shivam, Lakshana, Ariston, Shreya, Surya. Yeah. Okay. You don't have an answer to the question? What goes into the first bracket, children?
4 by 5.
4 by 5. Then 4 by 5. M to the power 4 will be written as M.
M to the power M squared.
M square. Very good. And N square will be written as?
N.
Just N. Yeah. Now come to the last bracket. 9 by 64 will be written as?
3 by 8.
3 by 8. 3 by 8. Very good. And p to the power 6 will be written as? What into 2 is 6, children? What into 2 is 6?
3, ma'am.
3 into 2. 3 into 2. So what should 3 by 8?
P to the power 3 more.
P to the power 3. P to the power 3. 3 by 8 into 3 by 8 is 9 by 64. And p to the power 3, the whole square. So 3 to the 6. Okay, so we're done with a square and b square terms. Now 2ab. So it'll be 2 into, what is a? Yeah, 2 into a. What's a? No, you're only wasting your time.
Ma'am, 4 by 5 m square n.
Very good, Surya. 4 by 5 m square n. Very good. Thank you. And then what about b?
3 by 8 p cube.
Very good. That's Surya, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Thank you, Surya. Yes. So now just check the middle term. You need to simplify and check the middle term. So it is 2 into 4. You can do it on your rough column. Don't cancel it here. You're not supposed to do any simplification here. In the rough column, 2 into 4 by 5 m square n into 3 by 8 p cubed. Okay, just work this. So 2 4s are 8 and 8 will get cancelled. See here, 2 4s are 8 and 8 will get cancelled in the denominator. So we have 3 by 5 m square n p cubed. Yeah, 3 by 5 m square n p cubed. Perfect. Perfect. So when you simplify that, you do get 3 by 5 because you can see here 2 4s are 8 and 8 will get cancelled. And what remains is 3 by 5 m square n p cubed, which is the middle term. So you have checked. The given expression can be written in the form a square minus 2ab plus b square. So a square minus 2ab plus b square is a minus b the whole square, where a is 16, a is 4 by 5 m square n and b is 3 by 8 p cube. So the given expression 16 by 25 m to the power 4 n squared minus 3 by 5 m squared n p cubed plus 9 by 64 p to the power 6 can be written as a minus b the whole square, where a is 4 by 5 m square n minus b the whole square. So minus 3 by 8 p cube the whole square. So the last step, write it 2 times because whole square, no? Whole square. So write it 2 times. When you write it 2 times, don't put the square. Like a square is a into a. 4 by 5 m square n. Don't put the square. Yes, children, write down. Done writing, children? Anybody still writing?
I'm done.
Okay, so the next heading is factorize by splitting the middle term. Factorize by splitting the middle term. Okay. Now, factorize, the heading is factorize by splitting the middle term. Now, here also we have three terms. We have three terms. Now, when you write a square plus 2ab plus b square, you see that all the terms are positive. When you write a square minus 2ab plus b square, you see that the perfect squares are positive. A square, b square. Only the middle term is negative. But look at this, compare these two with this one. X square, and that last term is not a perfect square, and it's also negative. It's minus 40. It's negative. It's not a perfect square is one thing. 40 is not a perfect square. And the other thing is it's negative. The signs don't match. See, either all the three terms must be positive, or it should be plus, minus, plus. See here, plus, minus, plus. If it's negative, only the middle term can be negative. The first and the last terms have to be positive. Which means this does not go with the given expression does not go with a square 2ab b square. That pattern it does not follow because the signs don't match, and also the last term is not a perfect square. 40. Am I clear, children? Am I clear? It doesn't go with a square 2ab b square because the signs don't match. A square plus 2ab plus b square. A square minus 2ab plus b square. Please note that a square is positive, b square is also positive. Only the middle term can be positive or negative. But compare this with this, x square, perfect square, positive. Minus 40. 40 is not a perfect square. And on top of that, it's negative also. This one is negative. It shouldn't be negative. And then the middle term is positive. So the signs don't match. The signs do not match. So you cannot factorize using the identity. Any of these two identities. So when you cannot factorize using the identities, then you think of splitting the middle term. Okay, let me write it again. X squared plus 3x minus 40. All right. Now, this one should be compared with. Okay, let me not say that now. Now, in this expression, we have one x square term, an x term, and a constant. We have an x square term whose coefficient is 1. We have an x term whose coefficient is 3 plus 3, and the constant which is minus 40. The coefficient of the x square term is 1, x term is plus 3, and the constant is now. You have to write something called the sum and product. You have to write something called the sum and the product. What is the sum? This middle value, this one, that is the coefficient of x. Sum is the coefficient of x. You don't have to write this for every answer, but since this is the first one, I'm just writing the description. Sum is the coefficient of the x term. Sum is the coefficient of the x term, or the numerical. Sum is the numerical coefficient. Sum is the numerical coefficient of the x term. Product is the product of the numerical coefficients of x square and the constant. Numerical coefficient of x square and the constant. Okay, so what is sum? Sum is the numerical coefficient of the x term. And what's the product? The product is the product of the numerical coefficient of x square and the constant. So see here. So this one you don't have to write for every answer. So you'll have to write something called the sum. What is the sum? This is the x term. What is it? What is the coefficient of x? The numerical coefficient 3 plus 3. So that is the sum. What's the product? The product is the product of the coefficient of x square, that is 1, and the constant 1 into minus 40, which is minus 40. This is the product. This is the product. There are 3 terms. The question has 3 terms: x square term, x term, and the constant. The coefficient of the x term, the numerical coefficient of the x term, that is 3. That's a sum. And the product is the coefficient of the x square term, 1, into the constant, minus 40. Now take up the product. And in the rough column, take up the product, and in the rough column, you know this procedure, do this. So 40, ignore the minus sign. Okay, we'll use it, but for prime factorization, you don't have to take it. So what is 40? 40 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. All right. Now, you have to make use of all these numbers and make only 2 numbers. We'll have to make use of all these numbers and make 2 numbers, so that the product of those 2 numbers is minus 40. 1 second. So you'll have to make use of all these numbers 2, 2, 2, and 5, and make 2 numbers, so that you get the product as minus 40 and the sum is plus 3. So the required numbers are, I'm going to multiply these 3. So I get 8 and 5. Not that you'll have to multiply in order. You can multiply, supposing there are 7 factors, you can multiply 3 factors, and then the 4, like you can group 3 factors, 4 factors, multiply these 3 and multiply these 4 and get 2 numbers. Anyways, you can multiply, but you should make use of all the numbers. You should not leave anything. Like we have 2, 2, 2, and 5, no? Should use all these numbers. You should multiply any order you multiply, and you should get 2 numbers. So what have I done? I've multiplied 2 into 2 into 2, which is 8, and then 5 separately. Now 8 into 5 is 40. And 8 and 5 will give me 3. 8 and 5 can give me 3. See, when you take the numbers 8 and 5, you can get 13 or 3. Because when you add, you will get 13. When you subtract, you get 3. 8 and 5 can give you the product 40, and it can give you the sum is 3 or 13. 8 and 5 can produce 3 because 8 minus 5 is 3, or 8 plus 5 is 13. Only these two are possible with 8 and 5. Now fix the sign. You need to get the product as minus 40 and the sum as plus 3. So you need to fix a minus for the you need to fix a minus sign for 5, because plus 8 minus 5, when you multiply minus 8, sorry, 8 and minus 5, you will get minus 40. You will get minus 40, and 8 minus 5 is 3. So these two numbers satisfy the sum and the product. These two numbers satisfy the sum and the product. So I'll just write it again here without the description. X squared plus 3x minus 40. So what you should do is write out the given expression. Right, sum is equal to 3. Product is equal to 1 into minus 40, which is minus 40 in the rough column. You don't have to take the minus sign. 40 is equal to now. So required numbers are 8 and 5. And it's minus 5 because when you multiply 8 and minus 5, you get the product minus 40, and 8 and minus 5 is plus 3. Now, see, you can form different numbers with 2, 2, 2, and 5. You can form so many other numbers. See, you can write 2 separately, and then you can multiply these numbers. 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 20. You can make these two numbers 2 and 20. 2 and 20 will give you the product 40. But with 2 and 20, you can either get 20 plus 2, 22, or 20 minus 2, 18. You can only get 18 or 22. You cannot get the sum 3. Or you can make 2 into 2, 4, 2 5s are 10. You can make these two numbers. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. 10 and 4. 10 into 4 is 40. You will get the product because they are the prime factors of 40. So you will get the product. The sum with 4 and 10. 4 and 10 can give 14 because 10 plus 4 is 14. Or 4 and 10 can give you 6 because 10 minus 4 is 6. Just add the two numbers, subtract the two numbers and see what you're getting. 10 and 4 will give you 14, or 10 and 4 can give you 6. But you need to get the sum as 3. So you can make different combinations, but only one will work. Not all will work. Only one set of values will work. And that is 8 and minus 5 for this question. Now split the middle term. Write x square as it is. This is the question. Come back to the question. Write x square as it is. Split the middle term. Split the middle term meaning write plus 3x as plus 8x minus 5x minus 40. Split the middle term. Split the middle term meaning the middle term is plus 3x. Don't write that. Instead, write it as plus 8x minus 5x. Plus 8x minus 5x. And what is plus 8x minus 5x? Plus 3x. So you're not changing the expression given. You're just writing the middle term plus 3x in a different way. Now, grouping. Now we have 4 terms. Because we split the middle term, we have 4 terms. Group the first 2 terms, group the last 2 terms. What is common? X is common. X into x is x squared plus x into 8 is 8x. Put this minus sign as it is. 5 and 40, HCF is 5. Minus 5 into x is minus 5x. Minus into plus is minus. 5 8s are 40. We did this in the last class. Minus 5 into x is minus 5x. Minus 5 into plus 8. Minus into plus minus 5 8s are 40. Now, the terms inside the bracket will be the same. X plus 8, x plus 8. Write it once and gather the remaining terms, x minus 5. Yeah. We'll do it again. You tell me. Yeah, children, tell me. What are the required numbers? What are the required numbers, children? 8 and 5. And the sign? 8 and minus 5, correct? Now, the given expression x squared plus 3x minus 40 in this one, split the middle term. That is, write x squared as it is, write minus 40 as it is. Write the middle term plus 3x as plus 8x. Why plus 8x? Because it's plus 8. Plus 8x minus 5x. Split the middle term. Now group the first two terms and group the last two terms. Between the first two terms, what is common? X is common. Open a bracket. Now x into what will give you the first term x square. Then x into what will give you the second term 8x. X into x is x square. And x into x is x square. So you should write x here. And then x into 8 is 8x. Put this minus sign down as it is. Between 5 and 40, 5 is common. Open a bracket. Minus 5 into what will give you the first term minus 5x. Minus 5 into what will give you the first term, meaning the third term, minus 5x. So it'll be x. So that's what is here. Again, minus 5 multiplied by what will give you minus 40. Minus 5 into plus 8 is minus 40. So plus 8. Now you can see that the expressions in the brackets are the same. So write it once and write the remaining terms, x and minus 5 in another bracket. So we have factorized the given expression. You can see that it is x plus 8 into x minus 5. X plus 8 into x minus 5. These are the two factors of the given expression. X plus 8 and x minus 5 are the two factors of the given expression. And the heading is factorized. So see, we have written the question as a product of its factors. X plus 8 into x minus 5. Yeah, right on, children. I'll just do one more. And then I'm going to give you about 10 sums, which you will try by yourself. So if you have any questions, please ask me. Right on. All right, next one. So here, again, three terms. When you compare with a square minus 2ab plus b square, you see that the signs clearly don't match. Here it's minus and minus here. The signs don't match. It should be all positive, or it should be positive, negative, positive. Only the 2ab term can be negative. But here you have minus 8ab and minus 48b square. So you cannot use identity here. You cannot use identity, and additionally 48 is not a perfect square, but that also is not a concern actually. You can, even if it is okay, let's not go to that now. So for you, the signs don't match. The signs don't match. It's plus minus minus, so you cannot use the identity. So we have to split the middle term. So we have to factorize by splitting the middle term. So now tell me, here we don't have x, like in this expression. Here we have x squared x and constant. X squared x and constant. Now here we have a squared, ab and b squared. Just guess what can be the sum here. What can be the sum here? Minus 8. Tell me the product. The product will be 1 into 48. 1 into minus 48. 1 into minus 48, which is minus 48. It's always like that. This one will be the sum. This one will be the sum, minus 8. And the product will be this into this. That is 1. If there's nothing, it is 1. 1 into minus 48. 1 into minus 48, which is minus 48. Now take up 48, 2 24 times, 2 12 times, 2 6 times, 2 3 3 1. So 48 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Now you have to make two numbers. Using these numbers, you'll have to make two numbers so that you get the product as minus 48. Product you will get because these are the factors of 48. So product you will get. You should try to get the sum 8. Product you don't have to check at all. That will happen. So you should use these numbers and make two numbers so that you get the sum as 8. The sum is minus 8 and the product is minus 48. You first concentrate on 8. Try to get 8. Then we can fix the signs. Signs we can, take different combinations and get minus 8. See if you can get 8. Okay. So I'll help you with this one also. So maybe you can try 2 to the 4 and 2 to the 4 3s are 12. 12 and 4. Because 12 and 4, what are the two answers you can get with 12 and 4? 12 and 4 can give us 16 because when you add, you get 16. And 12 and 4 can also give us 8. When you subtract, you get 8. And that's what we want. We want minus 8. Fine, that we can do. We can do some, changes of the signs and get minus 8. Getting 8 is important. Then we can, manipulate and get minus 8. So the two now, see, you don't have to multiply in the order, children. It's just happening here, that's all. Any order you can multiply. So here we have to multiply the first two numbers, 2 into 2, 4, and the last 3, which is 12. And 12 and 8, 12 plus 8 is 6, 12 and 4. 2 2s are 4, 2 into 2, 4, 4 3s are 12. So 12 and 4 are the two numbers. 12 plus 4 is 16. 12 minus 4 is 8. And yeah, that's what we need. So 12 and 4 are the numbers. So the required numbers are 4 and 12. Now fix the signs. Fix the signs. You need to get -8 and the product is -48. So put a minus sign here. This is plus. So when you multiply, you get -48 and the sum -12 plus 4 is -8. You just have to work with the signs. Either see, okay, 1 minute. If you feel like, if you feel it's difficult to identify the signs, I'll just tell you like this. See, once you get the two numbers, once you get the two numbers 4 and 12, once you get the two numbers 4 and 12, what are the possibilities? It can be +4 and +12, or +4 and -12, or it can be -4 and -12, or -4 and +12. Or okay, to make it look more simple, both can be positive, children. Both the numbers can be positive, or both the numbers can be negative, or it can be 4 positive and 12 negative, or 4 negative and 12 positive. These are the 4 different combinations. Nothing beyond this you can make. Either both the numbers are positive or both the numbers are negative, or the first number is positive, the second one is negative, or the first is negative, the second one is positive. Now from this you should choose. Now this one is not possible because +4 + 12 is +16. The sum, check the sum. +4 + 12 is +16 and product also will be +48. So this is not possible. Now -4 - 12 is -16. No, sum is not happening. -4 - 12 is -16. So no, sum is not happening. And then if you take this one, the last one, +12, this is +8. You'll get +8. No, but that's -8. So this is also not possible. So this is the only option. Take both the numbers positive, both negative, first negative, second positive, first positive, second negative, like that. Just write it here. So you'll have to try 4 and 12, both positive, both negative, this positive while this negative while this positive. So one of these 4 only will happen. And so for this situation, it is +4 and -12. +4 and -12. Now write down what is to be factorized. A square minus 8ab minus 48b squared. Write the first term as it is. Split the middle term. -8ab should be written as +4ab minus 12ab. -8ab should be written as +4ab minus 12ab. And the last term as it is, -48b square as it is. Now, group the first two terms, group the last two terms. What's common between the first two terms? A. Now, A into what will give you A square? A into A is A square. Plus A into what will give you 4ab? A into what will give you 4ab? A is already there, so 4b. Close the bracket. Close the bracket. Now, I told you, whatever sign is there after the second term, put it as it is. Now, what's common between 12 and 48? 12. 12 fours are 48, so 12 is common. Now, AB and B square, B is common. Open the bracket. Now, -12b into what will give you -12ab? -12b into what will give you -12ab? So it's A. See, I'll do it here. -12 is common. Minus 12 is common. Minus 12b is common. Minus 12b into a will give you the third term minus 12ab, and minus 12b, which is common, into 12 fours are 48. B into b is b squared, will give you minus 48 b squared. Right? So it is plus 4b. It's plus 4b. Because minus into plus is minus. 12 fours are 48. B into b is b squared. So now you can see that in the brackets we have a plus 4b, write it once, and a minus 12b in the other bracket. So we have factorized a given expression. A plus 4b and a minus 12b are the two factors. A plus 4b and a minus 12b are the two factors. Right on, children? Finished writing, children? Yes or no, children? Finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So one more, and then I'll leave you with a few questions for today's class. So listen to this one carefully. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Yeah, we'll do this together. Please tell me, what is the sum? What is the sum? Yeah, Aishwarya, Sai Smriti, Surya, Shivam, Harsha, Lakshana, Saujanya, Shriya, Yarni. Why? All of you are muted like this. Open up. What is the sum? You're wasting time and I hate that. We can't afford to waste time like this. What's the sum? How many times should I ask you? Yes, Yarni, what's the sum? Sai Smriti. Shriya. Lakshana. Harsha. Surya.
Ma'am, 17x.
No, just 17.
Fine.
Yeah. What's the product? Surya, what's the product?
4 into 15.
Very good. So 4 into 15 is 16, right? Yeah. Yeah, so 60 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Yeah, so make two numbers so that the sum is 17. Make two numbers so that the sum is 17. So it will be 2 into 2 into 3. That is 4 3s are 12. 12 and 5. 12 and 5. Because 12 and 5 will give you 17. 12 plus 5, 17. So now you'll have to check if it is plus 12, plus 5, or minus 12, minus 5, or minus 12 and plus 5, plus 12 and minus 5. So see, Surya, which one will work? The product is plus 16 and the sum is plus 17.
Minus 12 plus 5, ma'am.
Minus 12 plus 5.
Plus 12 minus 5.
Okay, see, when one of the numbers, see, when it's, okay, plus 12 minus 5, okay. Minus 5, you'll get minus 16, no? But the product is plus 16.
Ma'am, plus 12 plus 5.
Yeah, it's plus 12 and plus 5. The numbers are plus 12, that is simply 12 and 5, or plus 12 and plus 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Plus 12 and plus 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Because plus 12 plus 5 is plus 17. And when you multiply, you will get plus 16. Plus 12 and plus 5. On multiplying, you get plus 60, and on adding, you'll get plus 17. So now split the middle term. 4x squared plus 17x plus 15 is equal to, write 4x squared as it is. How do we split the middle term? You must use 12 and 5, plus 12 and plus 5. The middle term is an x term. So you should write plus 12x because it's an x term. If it is AB here, you should write 12AB and 5AB. So plus 12x plus 5x. Plus 12x plus 5x. Then the last term plus 15 as it is. Plus 15 as it is. Write this one as it is, this one as it is. 4x squared and plus 15. The middle term you should split. Plus 12x plus 5x. Now group the first two terms and the last two terms. So what is common between 4x squared and 12x? What is the HCF of 4x squared and 12x? 4 and 12, the HCF is? The HCF of 4 and 12 is 4. And the HCF of x square and x. X square and x, the least power is common, so x. Now 4x into what will give you the first term 4x squared, because 4x is common. Into what will give you the first term 4x squared, so that's x. Then 4x into what will give you the second term plus 12x. So it will be 3. So plus 3. Close bracket. Write this plus sign as it is. 5 is common. 5 into x is 5x. Plus 5 into 3 is 15. So the two brackets have x plus 3. And then gather 4x plus 5 in the other bracket. Yeah, please write down. Done writing, children? Yeah, is it over, children? Okay, no response. Yeah, try this yourself. So factorize all these by splitting the middle term. Same heading. Same heading, factorize by splitting the middle term. Yeah, you don't have to wait for all the questions. You can get started. 8x squared minus 22x plus 15. Yeah, start working. Yeah, these 4 sums for today's class. Yeah, Lakshana. Tell me the answer for the fourth one, Lakshana.
Ma'am, ma'am, the sum is minus 22
Okay.
and the product is 8 into 15, which is 120.
Okay.
120 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 5.
Okay.
Ma'am, and the required numbers are minus 12 and minus 10.
Minus 12 and minus 10. Okay, so you have taken 2 into 2 into 3 and
Yes.
2 into 5. That is the same factors, 2 into 2 into 2. See here. The same thing in a different order, that's all. You can change the order, I told you. Very good. That is same numbers, children. We are not taking new numbers. We have taken 2, 2 and 3 and then 2 and 5. You should make use of all the factors. Okay. Okay, so you said Lakshana, 12 and 10.
No, ma'am.
Required, no, 1 minute. Required numbers are minus 12 and?
Minus 10.
Okay, correct. So the sum is minus 22 and the product minus into minus is plus 12 tens are 120. Very good. Next.
Ma'am, so 8x square minus 22x plus 15 is equal to 8x square minus 12x minus 10x plus 15.
Okay, very good.
So 4x into 2x minus 3
Very good.
minus 5 into 2x minus 3.
Very good.
So 2x minus 3 into 4x minus 5.
Very good. Very good. And thank you, Lakshana. Excellent. Yeah. The 2x minus 3 and 4x minus 5 are the two factors. These are the two factors of the expression given. Very good. Yeah, those have not completed, write it fast. Okay, if you've not finished, I've shared the image on WhatsApp. Next one, Harsha. I've shared this answer on WhatsApp, children. We'll discuss the next one. Harsha. Aishwarya. Okay, lower your hands. Lower your hands, students. Okay, who's completed this one?
Mom, so the sum is minus 35.
Yeah. Okay.
And the product is 18 into 2.
No.
I'm sorry, minus 18 into 2.
Yeah, 2 into minus 18, which is minus 36. Okay. So 36 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So what are the two numbers? So sometimes what you have to do is now the product, see the product and the sum is 35 and the product is 36. That means you should take 36 and 1. You must take all these numbers. The required numbers are, you must take all these numbers. That is 36 itself. You must take 36 and 1. You can always take 1, no? You cannot take a new number like 2, 3, 4. That you cannot do. But you can always take 1 because 36 into 1 is 36 itself. So in this case, you'll have to take all these numbers. 2 to the 4, 4 3 is 12, 12 3 is 36. 36 and 1. Because the sum is 35. So whenever the sum and product are like, consecutive numbers like this, forget the sign. I'm just talking about the numerical value 35, 36. When they're consecutive numbers like this, the sum is 35. I'm not talking about the sign. So when the sum is 35, the product is 36. They're consecutive numbers. Then the numbers will mostly be of the form, something and 1. Something and 1. So 36 and 1 are the two numbers. Now let's fix the signs. It should be minus 36 and plus 1. Because minus 36 plus 1 is minus 35 and the product is minus 36. So 2x squared minus 35x minus 18 is equal to, write the first term as it is, split the middle term, minus 36x plus 1x or simply x, plus 1x or simply x, plus x, minus 18. Now somebody tell me the grouping part. Yeah. How do we group, children? Okay, Surya. Yeah, anyone, yeah. Who's that? Tell me.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, it's 2x into x minus 18.
Very good.
Plus 1 into x minus 18.
Very good.
So it is x minus 18 into 2x plus 1.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, next one. 6x squared minus 11xy minus 10y squared. Okay, I'll just wait for 2 minutes. If you can complete it, fine. Okay. Next one. Six x squared minus 11xy minus 10y squared. Yeah, what's the sum?
Ma'am, it's minus 11.
Okay, and the product?
The product is 6 into minus 10, which is minus 60.
Very good. Now 60 is equal to.
2
You don't have to
into 2.
always do this. You can just have the tables in your mind. So what is 60? 12 5s are 60, right? Or anything. 10 6s are 60, whatever. So if you use 12 5s are, what is 12? 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. 12 5s are 60. So you can just write it like that. You can just use any tables and write. 60 is 12 5s are 60. So 12 is 2 to the 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. Yes, Lakshana, very good. The two numbers?
Ma'am, the required numbers are 4 and minus 15.
Very good. 4 and 15. Required numbers are 4 and 15. What about the signs?
Ma'am, it's plus 4 and minus 15.
Plus 4 and minus 15. Very good. Yeah, next step.
Ma'am, so 6x squared minus 11xy minus 10y squared is equal to 6x squared plus 4xy minus 15xy plus 10y squared.
Minus 10y squared.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then
So it's 2x into 3x plus 2y
very good.
minus 5y,
Very good.
3x plus 2y.
Super. Very good, Lakshana. Thank you. Yeah, next.
So it's 3x plus 2y into 2x minus 5y.
Very good. Excellent. Yes, Chatu. Please complete this. I'm also sharing the images on WhatsApp. Okay, we need to discuss the next one. Don't scribble in a hurry. I told you the last 4 answers. I've taken the pictures and put it on WhatsApp, so you can always find it there. We'll do this. Sum. Yes, Lakshana. You have only been answering in today's class. Please help me. What is the sum?
Ma'am, 1.
1. And the product?
Is 1 to minus 72, which is minus 72.
Yeah. Yeah, initially Surya did answer. I should mention that also. Surya did answer and then it was only Lakshana. Yes, Lakshana. Then 72 is equal to? Now 8 9s are 72, right? 8 9s are 72. So what is 8? 2 into 2 into 2. And 9 is 3 into 3. So you can write it straight away like this. So 72 is equal to 8 9s are 72. 8 is this one and 9 is this one. Yeah. Now again you see that the sum is 1. So what are the two numbers?
Ma'am, it's -8 and 9.
9. Very good. So it is 8 and 9. Because the sum is 1. 1 you can get only when the numbers are consecutive numbers. 9 and 8. So what are the required numbers? Required numbers are with the sign
Ma'am, -8 and 9.
-8 and +9. Very good. Very good. So p squared plus p minus 72 is equal to
P square minus 8p plus 9p minus 72.
very good.
So it is p into p -7.
-8.
Sorry, -8. And it's plus 9 p -8.
Very good.
So it's p -8 into p plus 9.
Very good, Lakshana. Thank you so much for making the last part of the class interesting. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Please see the images on WhatsApp and complete it. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. You may leave the call. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children.